draw a line down our face because we want you to see the difference that these makeup products are going to make. Now, having said that, you might have similar things at home. Enjoy the tips as well. We're going to get this incredible under eye dark circle fix. This not only eradicates dark circles, but also perfects your entire complexion without even having to use foundation. So I'm going to go here, okay, a few little dots, finger, pat. You don't need to wipe, you just pat. So look how natural this is looking. I've used 2 little dots. What a difference. If you have a little bit of rosacea, just put a few little, what I call little whiskers on your cheeks, pat in. This will eradicate redness. If you have any age spots, dot on and pat. That will eradicate any age spots. Around the nostril, we often get a little bit of redness, a little bit on the chin. So the areas where I'm teaching you is basically the areas to perfect that lift the face. And then lastly, don't tend to need it here, but by marrying up the colour around our T-zone, which is forehead, around the nose, the chin, this, when you perfect these areas, it really does give your face a beautiful, perfected look without needing to do heavy foundation. It just makes my skin look like it's very, very natural.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up, what we're going to do, I'm going to say we're going to give ourselves a little eye lift, Katie.
I could do with an eye lift.
Well, let me show you this palette here. It is an eye lift in a palette. All of these shades work to give your eyes a lift, and I'm going to show you how to use them. So here we have a lovely balm that we're going to put all over our lids, which is going to help our shadow stay on for longer, and it's also going to smooth out any crepiness or wrinkles. And to make sure you get into all those little crevices is to go backwards and forwards, and that means you're getting right into any crepiness. But can you see already it's taken down the redness? So even if I was just to use this, my eye looks slightly more rested.
Yeah.
Okay, the next thing we're going to do is you're going to take a fluffy brush like this. This brush is pretty much all you need to create a beautiful eye look. Tap it into this cream shade, tap off any excess, tap, 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 and then you're going to press this over your entire lid and brow bone. Now this is going to set the little balm in place, and it's going to mean that your eyeshadow stays put all day. Look at the difference.
Makes blending super easy, doesn't it?
This looks incredibly natural, but it's taken down all the redness, but my skin still looks like my skin.
Yeah.
We're not creating a fake looking facelift here. We're creating a natural lift that only enhances our features. It's always handy to have a microfiber cloth like this, because if you've only got one makeup brush, you can dust off before you go into the next colour. Now the next colour is going to create a lift, and it's this colour here, and it's a taupey colour.
It's not something you would normally pick, is it?
No, it's quite a boring colour, but we want it to be boring because we want to create the look of shadow on our eye that looks like it's actually part of our eye and it's not shadow. So this colour here is extremely effective for creating a lift. You see your eye socket here, you can feel, it's kind of like goes, you can feel the bone. You're going to put this shadow from in the middle of that bone and go backwards and forwards like a rainbow. And the reason I say go from the middle is because when you place your eyeshadow in the middle, you can blend it backwards and forwards. And what you're doing is you're wanting that taupey shade to go into the socket and permeate upwards towards your brow bone. However, we do not want to cover the entirety of our brow bone. So this little section here, we want to keep free of the taupey colour.
This is why this brush, I think, makes it really easy, because it naturally just permeates for you, if you know what I mean.
It really does.
Just does all the work.
This work does the work of a makeup artist.
Yeah.
If you haven't got, so if you didn't know, I've been a makeup artist for 25 years. If you haven't got me in your pocket, this
I have.
my best my ass. This is the next best thing. It's created a really lovely, lovely lift. Very, very natural. Next, we're going to use a Q-tip to create a very soft, diffused eyeliner look. Now you might be thinking, oh, that's strange, but believe me, when you use a Q-tip with a dark shadow, you get the softest hue of colour next to your lash line. That not only makes your lashes look more fuller, but gives your eye this beautiful depth of colour that really frames the eye without looking too harsh.
And it's really easy.
It's so easy.
Like.
Now, the Q-tips I like to use, you can get them anywhere, has one end that's blunt and one end that's pointy. I like to use the pointy end. So you're going to dip this into this brown shade, or you might be using something different at home. Dip it in. Then I'm going to come close. We're going to take our pinky finger as our stabilizer, and just from the kind of outer corner of our eye, we're going to dab this along the lash line. Can you see? I'm kind of going along my lash line, and then I'm taking it just to the corner of my eye and slightly swooshing it upwards. Just a mini flick. And the angle you want to use for that is one that kind of follows imagine your lower lash line is a smile, and that's smiling right the way up to the end of your brow. That's always the angle you want when you want to create this lovely swoopy up angle to your eyes.
Yeah, it really helps lift the eye, doesn't it, when you do that?
It really does. And when you do this with a shadow like I'm using, it doesn't look like an obvious wing. It just looks really subtle and
very
natural. So next we're going to use this shade here to lift our brows. We're going to take a clean Q-tip, we're going to put it into this lovely pinky brightening shade, and we're going to tap this just under our brow bone from where our brow starts to arch and down to the tail. So it's literally like a few millimeters in thickness. Tap the colour on, and then with a clean finger you just blend. And blending is just a delicate little sweet. It's not harsh, it's using a delicate touch. I don't think that looks like I've got loads of eyeshadow on, and once I put the mascara on, that's really gonna just bring the eyes to life. And wait till you see the mascara. Honestly, it's gonna blow your socks.
It's good.
This mascara is called Doe Eyes. The reason I created this mascara is because I wanted to create a mascara for eyes that are hooded or starting to hood. Now, I've made it with a really thin brush because I think as eyes start to hood, it's difficult when we use these big brushes to get into our eyes. I've also made this completely smudge proof so that when our eyelashes hit our hoods, there's no smudging. Plus, inside this formula is lots of tiny lashes that adhere to your own lash to make your lashes look really, really long. The wand is curved, so it lifts the lashes and it opens up the eye and gives the eye a beautiful wide eye open look, hence the name Doe Eyes. Take the wand and you're going to go for the curved side that's concaving down. And you're going to place this right on the root and you're just going to blink onto the wand. And you will see before your eyes, in very minimal strokes, how much this makes lashes look longer.
It's like
Look
magic.
at that. There's no clogs. It looks natural. I take the tiny end and I just coat the inner corner. Because this wand is so small, it means you can get to the inner corner and the outer corner. And when you start applying lengthening particles to the outer corner and to the inner corner, it creates the most incredible eye shape. So now let's do the lower lash line, because I think so many people don't apply mascara to the lower lash line because they're worried about it smudging. But when you do, it really does create this very lifted and open look to our eyes. Next up, so we're going to take this brush here, which is a really great brush. It does the hard work for you. Tap it in, tap it off, because we don't want to apply too much at once. Let's go from the corner of our cheekbone. We go very delicately up towards the top of our ear. Look how much that is lifted this side of my face. Now we want to marry up the colour by putting a little bit on our chin, touch on our nose and just around kind of this part of our corner of our temples here. So look at how natural that looks. Katie, turn to the side. Absolutely beautiful. Can you see how the light bounces off the top of the cheekbone there? I'm going to show you how to create the look of fuller lips. Now you're going to take a pencil, a lip pencil. This one's great because it's like a pinky brownie colour, so it's great on lips that you want to look natural. Now you're going to go in from the corner and line to the cupid's bow. Don't go from the cupid's bow down, you want to go upwards. Now what this technique ensures is that by going upwards, you can see on my lip I've got almost like a white rim. This is the rim we want to go on top of. We're not going over it, but we don't want to go under that rim because that's not going to make our lips look it's their fullest potential. So take your pinky finger, this is your stabilizer, and you're just going to go from the corner to the cupid's bow in little feathery motions. Now, not only will this make your lips look fuller, it will also define your lip shape. Okay, and then for the lower lip line, the same. Then we're going to fill the lip just a little bit with the lip line colour. And the reason we do this is because it ensures that not only our lipstick stays on for longer, but also as our lipstick wears off, the lipstick and the liner wear off at the same time, so you're not left with this line around your lips. I'm going to show you a beautiful colour that we're going to put on top. This looks quite dark, but actually when it's on, it looks really, really natural. This over the top, like so. Really looks lovely together. Then we are going to use the cream side of this liner. We're just going to put a little bit in the middle of our lower lip to lighten and pat. And what this does, it creates a subtle contour to the lip that makes the lower lip look fuller. Then we've got this beautiful gloss. This, I mean, you could wear this on its own. You're going to just apply this over the top. Absolutely stunning. Final finishing touch is we're going to spritz this beautiful mist over the top. And this mist is great because, I mean, I think this makeup, especially my skin, looks incredibly natural using this. But if you're wearing a foundation and you're a little bit unsure if it looks like your skin, spray this over the top and it merges your foundation into the rest of your skin and makes your foundation look so incredibly natural. It gives the skin such hydration.
Yeah, you
and
really
when
feel it.
Skin looks hydrated, a hydrated wrinkle looks bouncy, the skin looks firm.
Yeah.
It looks a lot less noticeable when it's hydrated than when it's dry.
Yeah.
As we're going to do the other side, you won't have to watch it, we'll speed it up just so you can see the finished look. I've got one last product to show you. This here, when you put this on the corner of your cheekbone and the inner corner of the eye, it sets your makeup off like mwah! Okay, let me show you. Tap in, I've cleaned my brush. And then we're just going to swoosh this just on the corner of our cheekbone. Can you see? It's really giving a lift.
It really does lift those cheekbones,
You see?
doesn't it?
Look at that. Oh, Katie.
Have I got cheekbones?
Oh, you got cheekbones. We're going to put a little bit down our nose. Take Q-tip. Going to put a little bit on the inner corner of our eye. And what this is going to do is going to make our eyes just look more open, the whiter of our eyes more whiter. If you wanted this even more intense, you could just dampen your Q-tip and it would give you the most incredible sheen. I'm actually going to put a little bit just below my brow bone and you'll see as the light hits, look at that.
Oh wow, yeah.
Can you see round here what this has done? Finishing touches like this to your makeup that you do that just takes your makeup to the next level in a really, really subtle way. Ta-da! This is the finished look. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.